don't know about you guys, but are any of you getting any sort of feeling of deja vu after seeing this headline here? Scarlett Johansson says the future is female for Marvel. Who else has been kind of saying things like this in the past? Something about like the Force is female? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? So, this just goes to show the direction that we are going in with Marvel. They are going to be following kind of in the same footsteps as Star Wars, as Lucasfilm, where identity politics, being woke, all of that type of stuff is more important than character and story, which in turn will make the characters and story suffer and be not as good as they have been so far. So, if one thing is clear, it's that Marvel and Disney are making a concerted effort to focus on female characters within the MCU moving forward. Story, character, all of that type of stuff doesn't matter as much. It's the only thing that matters now is what's in between the legs of the characters. That's what matters, right? As you've probably heard, the House of Mouse recently pulled back the curtain on what fans can expect from Phase 4, which is set to officially kick off next year. We've already heard plenty of news about the upcoming Black Widow film, which I'm actually pretty excited about, which is set to release next May and was confirmed to take place after the event of Captain America Civil War. There are also some interesting developments over in New Asgard, not only with Natalie Portman being returning to play a female Thor in Thor Love and Thunder, but it was revealed that Valkyrie will be playing a much bigger role this time around too, and is looking for a queen to rule alongside, making her the first LGBTQ hero in the MCU. And of course, when Tessa Thompson started talking about what she would like to see happen with her character and her rule as King of New Asgard, of course it wasn't about anything about being a character or about the story or anything like that. The first thing that she went to was being woke, was identity politics, and all of that type of stuff, which is a good it's a good sign of what we can expect with Thor 4, I think, which I think will be actually a pretty woke film, which is really depressing. When you take into account that a Captain Marvel sequel and a WandaVision, which focuses on Scarlet Witch, who will also be appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, are on the way, it's quite clear Marvel is looking to expand and diversify their stable of characters. This was seemingly confirmed by the Black Widow herself too. So this is where we're going to be getting into some wokeness by Scarlett Johansson. As comicbook.com reports, Scarlett Johansson was recently interviewed by Entertainment Tonight, where she made a point to note that the future is female for Marvel. Rachel Weisz was going, "It's so amazing to be working with all these women," the actress said, and she was like, "Oh yeah, and there's a couple of guys too. It felt like the future is female for Marvel," and that's what it felt like. So, can you imagine if there was like, I don't know, like 3 dudes and 2 women that were up on the stage, okay? That were it's kind of the switch of what we actually had for that Thor panel. Or was it? No, it was the Black Widow panel, sorry. So there was 3 women and 2 dudes up there. But imagine if there was 3 dudes and two women up there, okay? And one of the dudes was like, "Oh yeah, and there's a couple of women too." Can you imagine the outrage if someone actually said that? Okay? Can you guys imagine? Like, everyone would be freaking out. Like, "Look at this. This person is a sexist. This person is a misogynist." That's exactly what they would be doing in that situation. But since it's a woman saying it about men, it's okay. And they're getting praise for it. The future is female. And this just goes to show just what kind of a direction we can expect from Marvel. They are going to be going down the woke route. I'm telling you guys, they're going to do it. Do I think that every Marvel movie that's going to be coming out is going to be woke? No, not necessarily. I think that some of them might still have a chance to be good and stuff, but this is indeed the direction that Marvel wants to head in. They want to play with identity politics. They want to stick their hands right into the identity politics and become part of that whole subculture of Hollywood. So, that's what we can expect from Marvel moving forward. The future is female in Marvel, according to Scarlett Johansson now. And it just seems like you'd learn, you know? After what happened with The Last Jedi, you know, where they would rather go woke and make the the characters trash and, you know, focus on purple-haired woman and terrible subplots and all of that type of stuff. They'd rather do that instead of telling a good story. We all saw how that turned out for The Last Jedi. And it seems like that they learned from that. It seems like they'd go, you know, we've been actually doing pretty good here at Marvel. We've been pretty much the best we've ever been. So let's just continue doing what we're doing. Let's just continue to make good stories, have good characters, you know. Some will be women, some will be men. It's all good. It doesn't matter, you know. Let's just tell good stories. Instead of doing that, they're like, oh, well, the future is female. And yes, there's a couple of guys too, but it's all about the women now. It's all about the women. Now, can you imagine if they would have done that, you know, I don't know, a couple years ago or something, where they said something like, it's all about the men. It's all about the men. Women, yeah, there's a couple women too, but it's all about the men. Come on, let's be serious. The present, it feels like the present is male. That's what they should be saying and stuff. The present is male. The future. Can you imagine if someone actually said the future is male? Like, people would just lose their minds. They would lose their minds. And that just goes to show that there is a double standard in Hollywood with SJWs, with identity politics, and all of that type of stuff, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the future being female for Marvel? Are you guys excited about that? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.